We start with a question, and this is a question for our culture today. Should big tech and the web be regulated to protect children? Well, lawmakers say they're investigating whether social media giants have the key safeguards in place. For the first time, talk of widespread privacy regulations is now front and center in Congress. In this round, the names behind TikTok, YouTube, and Snapchat face questions about keeping their sites safe for children under 13.
Senators presented statistics such as when it comes to those 18 and under, more than 40% have either sent or received a sext message. And perhaps the most shocking, kids under 10 represent 22% of that group's online porn consumption. In the meantime, experts say parents must assume the burden of being the first line of defense. And I guess my question to you is, do you agree with that? Do you think it really starts at home versus...
Well, parents should always protect their children.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, that's, find out who their friends are, find out how their friends behave, how their friends talk. Protect your children by looking at their phones. What are the apps on their phones? How often do they use them? The phone will give you a screen time report, how much time is being spent, and what is it being spent on. And so watch that. But at the same time, you can't watch them all the time. From my kids, I mean, they got exposed to a lot of bad things on a school bus where there wasn't active supervision. And these were older children on the school bus, and they were riding with them. And so I had to explain why certain words were bad words. And then, to my absolute amazement, they got exposed to pornography for the first time on a school bus on a smartphone.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think there's a right age for kids to be on social media? I mean, obviously,
I think by definition, children should not be on that.
I mean, I agree. I definitely agree. I think 10 years old, I mean, I can't even imagine, like, that's just crazy.
Well, because what's happening is the algorithm behind that social media site is trying to get you addicted. And so it's trying to say, how many likes do you have? How many friends do you have? And it's setting up that child for failure. To say, well, I don't have as many likes as so-and-so got, or I don't have as many friends as so-and-so. And so it encourages that a bad self-image. And it encourages addictive behavior. And no, absolutely not.
And these are, teens. I mean, that's our formative age. And so if we're constantly on these social media platforms, comparing ourselves, I think that's the biggest thing, especially for younger women and girls. It's really easy to feel insecure when you're seeing all of these images of these people, and it's not real. That's what I like to reiterate, even on my own personal social media, is like, this isn't real life. Real life happens off of these platforms, and I think it's important that families and parents of young children need to reiterate that it's really all fake.
And you can get exposed to some really bad things. I know someone whose daughter, at the age of 12, got into a smartphone, and from that developed an eating disorder because of the comparison. But then I think more significantly, that phone enabled them to get on sites with what I would call real graphic descriptions of bad behavior. So on the phone, the child learned how to be bulimic.
Wow.
So it was odd. It sort of glorified it. And then glorified, well, if you have this, this is this is what you need to do. So absolutely, watch out for what's online. And children should not be exposed to these things. It's a problem. So
it is a problem.
Do you have confidence in Congress that legislation could actually come out that could be effective?
I think they could. I think they're going to try. Obviously, they are trying, which I think is a good initiative. However, I still think, I mean, I said it earlier on the 700 Club, I think that these algorithms that have been created are actually smarter than we think. And I think it kind of is a mind of its own, and I think somehow it's going to go around the restrictions, and people are still going to be exposed. So
I think children are smarter than we think. They're going to get around it too.
Well,
but at the same time, if the algorithm is that smart, then the legislation can put it on the company. If your algorithm is so smart, you should know who's using it.
that's true.
And you should know their age. And if you can't figure that out, it's got to be more than, you know, I'm over 12 or I'm over 18, or when you check a box, it has to be more than that.
Yes.
If it's that smart, then it's up to you to police your own site.
Yeah.
Well, you can always get the latest on this story and more by downloading the CBN News app. Do it today. Hello, I'm Gordon Robertson. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more encouraging videos like this one. Welcome to the 700 Club Interactive family, and God bless you.